to secure the Pathankot Air Force Base after a militant attack on Saturday, continuing late into Sunday night. In Delhi, Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a high-level meeting with top officials, including National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar. Earlier, External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj also held a strategy meeting with former foreign secretaries and ex-envoys to Pakistan on the impact of the Pathankot attack on Indo-Pak relations. Union Home Secretary Rajiv Mehrishi said that 4 terrorists had been killed. He said there was a possibility of 2 terrorists still holed up inside the airbase and hoped they would be neutralized by the late evening. Without recovering their bodies, he said they could not be confirmed dead.
There were at least 2 more. They have been engaged since 12:20 and the operation is going on. They are limited to an area and we are very hopeful that by this evening, these 2 terrorists will also be neutralized.
The operation was still on till reports last came in. Meanwhile, a total of 7 military personnel were killed and 20 injured in the attack on the Pathankot airbase that lies 25 km from the Indo-Pak border. Of the 7 casualties, 6 were of the Indian Air Force, including 5 Defence Secretary Corps personnel and 1 Garud commando. One NSG officer, Lieutenant Colonel Niranjan, was killed while trying to defuse a grenade attached with the body of a terrorist.
7 people have been martyred, of which 1 has been Garud, 5 have been DSC Jawans and 1 NSG.
Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh said that terror strikes would have been more severe had there been no intelligence reports. He expressed confidence that all the terrorists would be neutralized.
Operation is going on, और लेकिन हम लोग पूरी तरह से आश्वस्त हैं कि सारे टेररिस्ट मारे जाएंगे.
Swift action based on intelligence inputs helped the security forces manage to contain terrorists in the non-technical area. 12 NSG commandos and 8 Air Force personnel were injured in the mopping up operations. No assets at the airbase were damaged in the attack. With Amritpal Singh's inputs, Bureau Report, DD News.
And a strategy on Pakistan was discussed yesterday by the government with the former foreign secretaries and ex-envoys to the neighbouring country. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj held consultations which were also attended by S.K. Lamba, G. Parthasarthi, Shyam Saran, Shiv Shankar Menon, Satyabrata Paul, Sharad Sabharwal and T.C.A. Raghavan. The discussion came amid raging debate over the possible impact of the Pathankot terror strike on Indo-Pakistan dialogue, which had got a fillip after Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent visit to Lahore to meet his Pakistani counterpart Nawaz Sharif, and this happened on December 25th.
And in light of the Pathankot attack, security has been tightened in the national capital as well. Security was tightened at all vital locations in the city, including Indira Gandhi International Airport and at all major railway stations. In Haridwar, security forces have been put on alert ahead of the Kumbh Mela. An alert has also been sounded in Mumbai and the police have intensified night patrolling.
Our correspondent Amritpal Singh joins us on phone line and he'll tell us more about, he's been tracking in fact the latest developments in Pathankot. Amrit, good morning. First of all, what's the latest that you are picking up as far as the search operations right now are concerned? Latest reports trickling in that the search operations, the combing operations are on at Pathankot Air Base. Amrit?
That's right. The search and combing operations are on at the Pathankot Air Base. Though we hear that all terrorists have been neutralized, but the forces are taking no chances. They go combing each and every nook and corner of the airbase because, as we know that we expected that last night the combing operations were almost over, but we saw that it happened that yesterday some firing took place and blasts took place, and the terrorists had put IED and booby traps there, so they went off. And as we were expecting that there were 4 terrorists earlier, but later our security forces found out that there were more terrorists. So So the forces are taking no chances. The security operation, the combing operations are on right now. But as far as they're on the last leg. The reports indicate that all terrorists have been utilized as of now.
As far as the strategic importance of this particular Pathankot airbase is considered, Amrit, considering its close proximity with the border, from that sense of, from that point of view, how critical is this?
Yes, it's a forward post. It's a forward airbase. Our attack helicopters, Mi-31s, are there. It's an important base. Our MiG Bisons are there. So from that point, it's an important base. And given that it's just about 25 to 30 kilometers off the border, and terrorists were able to gain access into the airbase, so it's an important. It's very. It's of great strategic importance. But yes, we were able to contain them and not allow them access into the technical area. So our assets were not damaged. But given the fact that they were able to access the airbase and get inside it, even if in the non-technical area, points to a serious indication.
All right, Amrit, also you're tracking the developments, the MHA. Also, we know that yesterday, Sushma Swaraj, External Affairs Minister, she held a series of meetings with former envoys, and also Prime Minister is closely monitoring the situation. We've heard the reactions latest coming from Home Minister as well, as far as its impact on the entire gamut of Indo-Pak dialogue is concerned. You've been tracking this also very closely. More inputs on those lines.
Well, the Prime Minister had put his whole political weight behind the Indo-Pak dialogue, and when he decided on 25th of December, which was birthday of Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, to stop over in Lahore, and though it was unplanned, once External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj went to Pakistan, it was decided to resume the comprehensive bilateral dialogue. After that, the Prime Minister took an unscheduled stopover in Lahore, which was a great gesture, which essentially meant that he's putting his political weight behind the dialogue and wanted it to succeed. These attacks come as a spoiler, but the indications that are emanating from the government is that they are committed to the dialogue no matter what. Pakistan also has expressed that they believe that these are non-state actors and they would want to cooperate with India to see that such attacks are stopped and do not happen. And they've expressed all sympathy with India, and they've expressed that they are committed to the dialogue. So right now, what's emanating from the government is that yes, we need to move forward, but this cannot go on.
Terror and talks cannot go together. Thank you very much, Amritpal Singh, for those inputs.